Welcome to ISE's FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on the US dollar versus the major currencies, hosted by Jason Ayres, a top industry instructor and founder of OptionSource.net. Learn to trade your views on the strength or weakness of the US dollar.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for June 22nd, 2009. This is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Let's take a look at our U.S. dollar index. This is a weekly chart reflecting the strength or weakness of the U.S. dollar against a basket of currencies. And as you can see here, the U.S. dollar index continues to hold above 80 as we close the week off of the highs. Now, as long as the dollar index holds its ground here, we continue to anticipate one more push into that 82-83 focal zone. Now, a break below 79 is likely to extend as deep as that 76-77 box. Quick look at our daily chart reflects the importance of that 80 support. Well, the U.S. dollar broke to a higher range after a relatively strong week against the Canadian dollar, as seen here in the ISE FX Options Pair Value CDD. Now, as long as the CDD holds the 111-112 zone, the window is open for another push into that 114-115 range. A break below 111 will support the likelihood of a move back to that 107-108 box. Well, the U.S. dollar broke significantly lower against the yen to test support within that 96-97 focal zone, as seen here in the ISE FX Options Pair Value YUK. Now, the pair value spent most of the week consolidating within this zone. However, if the U.S. dollar bulls take charge, a break above 97 supports a move back up into this 98-99 zone. With momentum leaning strongly to the downside, the window is open for another test of that 94-94.5 box. Well, the EUI, the US versus the Euro, opened the week strong, testing our 72.5, 73 focal zone. However, we found the pair value back down testing support along the upper range of the 71, 71.5 box towards the end of the week. Now, if the US dollar does not hold up here, a break below 71 opens the window for a retest of the 69.70 lows. With 71 appearing to be a strong support level, we are open to another test of 72.73. Let's take a look at the US dollar versus the pound. As you can see here, the BPX is back down testing a key support level and the upper range of that 59.60 focal zone. And the third bounce here opens the window for a near-term target within that 62.63 range. However, a continuation to the downside, confirmed by a break below 60, is likely to make its way into that 57.58 box. And finally, let's take a look at the AUX, the US versus the Australian dollar. Now, it appears here as though the US dollar is on its way back down to test their previous support level within that 121-122 focal zone. Now, the pair value closed with a hint of indecision on Friday, suggesting we may see another test of that 125.5, 126 range sooner than we think. However, a failure to reverse here is likely once again to retest those lows seen in at that 121, 122 level. If we do happen to get a continuation through this focal zone, a break below 121 will suggest a move down into the 115, 117 box. Let's take a moment to review some of our key points. First of all, the US dollar index remains above the 80 support, but continues to reject attempts to hold at higher levels. As long as the index holds 80, we anticipate a continued retracement into that 82-83 zone. In the bigger picture, it appears as though we are forming a bearish continuation pattern. The CDD hit 114.5 and pulled back to find support above 112. We may have a deeper pullback into the 111-112 zone. However, 115 still remains on our radar. The YUK pulled back into the 96-97 zone and is attempting to find support. A break below 96 opens the window for further US dollar weakness as we target 94, 94.5. The EUI hit our 72-73 target and pulled back yet again, but now seems to have some support above 71.5. This may yield another test of 73, opening the window for further strengthening. The BPX is testing support once again after a mild attempt at a rally. A breakdown will have us targeting 57-58 focal zone. As with last week, a bounce will meet with resistance back into that 62-63 box. And finally, the AUX hit resistance in at the 125-126 focal zone and now appears to be rejecting. If the pair value holds at 124, we may see another test of 125-126, supporting the possibility of further strengthening over the next few weeks. And this has been your ISE FX Options Weekly Outlook for June 22nd, 2009. I'm Jason Ayres of OptionsSource.net. Thanks for joining me this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Jason Ayres and to sign up for free FX Options trade alerts, just visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE FX Options, including our weekly webinar series, visit us at www.ise.com/fx. ISE FX Options can easily be traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.